this morning I'm going to show y'all, well not this morning, well today I'm going to show y'all a day in the life of a CNA. I'm going to take y'all to work with me and just show y'all what goes on. I do work at a hospital and I work a 12-hour shift. I work on the second floor on Medsurg, which is probably the busiest floor. So I will try to show y'all what I do during the day and show y'all what goes on. So I just got to work and I'm just grabbing some temperature probes and a plastic bag. This is just what I need in the morning to take my vital signs. This is just me giving a patient some ice. We do pass out ice in the morning around 8:30 to 9 o'clock-ish. This is our assignment board. This is how we know what nurse has what patient. Okay guys, so I'm done with my morning stuff. And now all I do is like do my vital signs and pass my ice and everything like that. So now I'm just charting and doing everything, putting all that in. And yeah, I'll show you some more stuff later on. This is just our patient tray cart where the patient's trays go. This is just where we keep our crash cart. We also keep our scales in here and our wheelchairs. We also keep linen in here. This is our supply room. This is where we keep all of the stuff for the patients, IV kits, everything like that. Right now I'm just scanning some stuff because I just got a new patient and they need an admit kit. So basically an admit kit, you get Kleenex, cups, toothbrush, toothpaste, lotion, all of that kind of stuff. So right now it's about 12:30 and I'm just grabbing me a Coke. I always need a Coke every day I work because it calms my nerves, because sometimes they drive me insane. Sometimes. Hey guys, I'm back home now. It is 9:12. So I got off of work at 7:23 and it takes me an hour to get back home. I don't know what my hair is doing, but I did just do a 12-hour shift. I got to work at 7 o'clock this morning, and yeah, today was a pretty good day. It was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. I had 13 patients. I ended up with 10 at the end of the day. 13 patients is a lot, but 10 is okay. I can deal with 13 now, but that only reason I think that I can deal with it because a nursing home and a hospital are two different things. How they run are totally different. Like, I believe that, I've never worked in a nursing home, but I think that nursing home, it would be more total care patients, and like you have to keep the patients that you have. In a hospital, you don't really have that many total care, and it's a lot of just self patients, which that means that they can do for themselves. Total care means that they can't do for themselves. And we don't keep the patient. So most amount of time that somebody will stay on Medsurg would be about 3 days. So that's all we will have the patient for is 3 days. So I don't have to see them probably when I come back to work. We only work 3 days a week. So three days a week, 12-hour days, which is not bad to me. I like it. But yeah, I want to explain to y'all what I did today and how my day goes. So when I do get there in the morning, what I do is I get my vitals, and those are due at 8 o'clock. After I do my vitals, I put them in, I document them, put all of those into the computer. Then probably about 8:30ish, the trays will come up and I'll feed whatever patients that need to be fed. About 9 o'clock, we'll pick up all the trays. We have to pick up all the trays on our floor. I don't know, some hospitals, dietary might pick the trays up, but in our hospital, we have to pick up our own trays. So I do pick up the trays. So we'll probably do that about 9:30ish. We'll get done with that. And that's when I will start on my baths and changing people and cleaning people up and getting them up and doing stuff like that. It just depends on like the patient and what they can do when I get done with that. But most of the time I get done with that around 10:30. Pass all my linen out and change the beds, do everything like that. And at 10:30 I will be done with that most of the time. And when I get done with that, that's pretty much a little bit of free time that I have to just kind of, you know, do whatever I need to do, eat if I want to, or just sit around. That's what we do. But at 11 o'clock, we start getting our second set of vitals, which are due at 12 o'clock. So we also do blood sugars at the same time. And when we get done with that, we'll put them in, and then it's time for trays again. So I'll feed whatever patients need to come up, and I'll feed whatever patients need to be fed. And then once I'm done with that, most of the time I'll go to lunch if it's not time to get the trays again. So we get the trays about 1:30. And if I get done feeding before then, I'll go ahead and go to lunch and eat. But if not, I'll go ahead and pick the trays up, and then after that I will go and eat. But we pretty much have a bunch of free time from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. I mean, we just kind of do whatever we need to do, but we pretty much are done with what we need to do for that portion of the day. I mean, we kind of change people, but if we don't have any total cares or anything like that, we just, you know, make sure people have ice and stuff like that. I mean, it's not really stuff that we have to do, like have to, but you know, we just make sure the patients are comfortable and pretty much that. And if they are, then you're got free time for that time, I guess you could say. You just have to make your rounds. We do make rounds every odd hour, so 7, 9, 11. So we do make our rounds, but you know, most of the time patients, if they're self-patients, they really don't need anything, but we do still go and check on them. But at 3 o'clock, we start getting another set of vitals and another set of blood sugars. Those are due at 4 o'clock, so we do normally finish those by 4 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock, by the time we get those in, they do bring up supper trays around either 5 o'clock. Sometimes they'll bring them at 4:30, and we'll have to feed patients again. And then we really just feed the patients and then just wait until they're done. We'll pick the trays up, and we will do our last rounds on the patients about 6:30 and make sure everybody is good for the next shift. And that's pretty much how our day goes. Sometimes it's crazy, and it seems like it's pretty simple, but sometimes it gets crazy, and sometimes it's really good days. Sometimes we get really low census. Sometimes we only have 9 patients on the floor, which is bad for the hospital, but good at the same time. But yeah, I like my job. If you guys have any questions about what I do or anything like that, or you want to ask me any kind of questions, please just let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video, and if you guys don't mind, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.